All right, what's up, guys? Good morning, good morning. Short stream, but we're gonna play some Marceau. Gotta record some games anyway. So I figure I'll stream it a little bit. We'll have to try a few different builds, I think. But should be fun, should be fun. What's up, Jason? Rhaegar and Skating. Hello, guys. Which one do I want? AR versus HP plus if you get a dev strike, which isn't guaranteed, certainly. Should I do some standard build? Maybe a bit of a standard, a little bit of range for farming. See how that goes before we go the full send. Maybe even radio location to like really just sprint straight at the DD. That could be funny. How's it going, Bob? Okay. There we go. Play the game a little bit, shall we? What's up, Nix? Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Nuts? Hello, guys. Hello, Rocks. I gotta play some Marceau. So figured we'd stream it a little bit. Want to make a Coal Destroyer video. I had fun with it yesterday a little bit there.
Forces ennemies détectées.
Baltimore, sure. He's probably radaring, right? Yeah.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Bro, we gotta lead so far. All right, we got it. Good work, team. We'll take that. Now, we know something else is here. So it's probably the DD. Yeah. It's either Chungmu or Lightning.
Dégâts critiques au moteur. Problème résolu, chef.
Chungmu, so we don't have to worry about torps. Nice. Love to see it. This is a live, Perez. That's what the live streams are. At least if you catch them while they're going up. Guami torps, I guess.
Boost des moteurs désactivé.
It is difficult, certainly. To play when they're all kiting like this. You know? Wami waited patiently. That's smart. It's a good hit. Don't have engine boost at the moment. Team's not looking so hot, though. Looks like a good example of Our team pushing a flank here, where they probably shouldn't have. Alright, we never want to push enemy spawns. We'll see. Maybe they can bring it back. But our team is pretty weak in the north, you know? Hello, Bernie. Hello, Ilok. How's it going?
Boost des moteurs activé. Dégâts critiques au moteur. Problème résolu, chef.
Okay. Hard game for this one for sure. Project for college deadline? Uh-oh. Yeah, rough team on this one. That's fine. Sucks. We'll probably get a bunch of carriers and subs and not be able to play for the rest of the day. But that's okay. It's World of Warships. It's what we're used to.
Torpille droit devant. Problème résolu, chef.
Hello, Irishman. Welcome to the stream, guys. This is the first game. Pretty bad, but that's okay. We can have some bad games here and there. It's not a big deal.
Destroyer ennemi envoyé par le fond.
Problème résolu, chef.
L'équipe ennemie a pris l'avantage.
Well, we got the DDs at least. 113,000 spotting is pretty good. Still an alright example game.
Boost des moteurs désactivé.
Yeah, we're a little low, aren't we? Combat Scout, though, is kind of hype.
L'équipe ennemie a pris l'avantage.
Nah, some spotting.
L'ennemi est sur le point de l'emporter. Cuirassé ennemi détruit. L'ennemi est sur le point de l'emporter.
Pretty spicy AR buff.
Boost des moteurs activé.
La bataille se termine dans 5 minutes. L'équipe ennemie a pris l'avantage.
That's so sad. We didn't get any more sits after the first salvo. AP, why are you so bad in this game? Oh well, oh well. Hey, enjoying the satisfactory content. Good to hear. We'll play it again today. That's my plan for today. I want to make a Marceau video, but this afternoon, would love to play some Satisfactory after I'm done working. No more sits? Shells just went high, I guess, and around where I was aiming. It's always been the problem with AP is dispersion. Super inconsistent.
La bataille bataille commence.
Like the Navarin video, if you guys watched that one today, that ship should not be getting that many citadels. Not at all. Wow, you played since before Fluids. Yeah, I started when they released Update 5. That was when I started. So you're quite a bit before me. Such a good game, though. So good. Yeah, if I get to it today, which I should. I don't need too many games to get some good examples for this ship. Already had a good one yesterday. We're into phase 5 stuff, so very complicated. My plan is to build a brand new factory in the desert, start fresh, and try and figure it out. We're a lot faster than other DDs, so I'm actually going to stop here.
Boost des moteurs activés.
Just a small delay.
Par l'arrière. Torpille par l'arrière. Tourelle principale sérieusement endommagée. Problème résolu, chef.
I mean, considering how many people just shot at me, what a stupid trade. I can't believe it. How did I not take more damage, bro? I still got green HP. That's insane. Ooh. That's a good one. That's a very good one. I have my AA on? I'm an idiot.
Problème résolu, chef.
I promise he doesn't expect me this way. Columbo smoked, so I'm fine. Damn, he was ready. He was ready for it. I'm surprised he was. Maybe he was getting ready to torp anyway. Yeah, I was kind of in the same line as my teammates, so that makes sense. Unfortunate. I hope that's advice for chat, Paris, and not for me, because we don't take kindly to backseaters here. Sub, and it's on this flank too. Feels bad.
La bataille commence.
Do I just go B then? I do not want to fight a sub, bro. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go B. I don't care. This is not what you should do. You shouldn't abandon the flank you spawn on, but in the interest of my own sanity and mental health, we run away from these. How goes the Marceau games? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, that's okay. I didn't expect it to go particularly well. Game is so passive these days. And I'm trying to run at people because it's fun. So, a lot of go next.
Forces ennemies repérées à l'horizon.
Fly fishing. I hope that's intended for chat and advice for chat and not for me. We don't take too kindly to backseaters here. Trying to get better DDs. How many games do you get good? Depends. Depends how quickly you take to it. It's a very different playstyle. They're quite difficult. Good. All right. Oh, he's over there. Too bad. Look at this, guys. I don't have to fight the sub. Isn't it lovely? See, this is the problem, right? I don't do anything down here because there's a secondary battleship and they're just running to the corner. And I don't do anything up here because they're running to the corner and there's a Venezia. This is World of Warships in current year. It's not even 2024. This is just like... This is just going to keep happening. I'm not sure if this is the meta Wargaming wants, but it's the one they craft. You know, it's the one they've made. So, you know. What can you do? good song. Gotta watch for Ven coming this way. Spooky.
Black Duke 67 just resubscribed for 19 months.
Yo. Black Duke with the 19 months. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Prefer not to eat Ven sap at 6 kilometers, so I think we dip for now. This again feels like a team that just is gonna lose. Insta. Couple torpedoes. Take it. Imagine a fire here. That'd be nasty. No, didn't get it. Yeah, pretty bad games today, unfortunately. Hello, Mel. Satisfactory? Not after this stream, no. Gotta make a video. It's gonna be hard though. All of these games have been pretty trash. So, not sure what I'm gonna do with that. There's nothing you can do here.
Pris l'avantage.
Still reversing. Holy, today's a bad day.
L'ennemi est sur le point de l'emporter.
Decent lead, honestly.
Problème résolu, chef.
Metal
knows how
just
to lead, man.
resubscribed for 4 months.
Moteur. Boost des moteurs désactivé. L'équipage des canons anti-aériens est en état d'alerte normal.
Great game. Wow. World of Warships, bro. World of Warships. Is EU just garbage to play on these days? Is EU just like the trash server now? This is awful. What an absolutely miserable gaming experience this is. Just flat blowouts with nothing to be done. This one I obviously threw, but, you know, we're trying for content here, not to farm max damage. But holy. Yo, what's up, Malta? How's it going? They announced it? Where? Main game or dev blog? Official stream. Nice. So here's the problem, guys, all right? So if you didn't hear it, they're removing detonations. All right, I've been thinking about this for a bit. Here's a problem with them removing detonations, right? It's a really good thing. They're listening to the community. They're removing something that is a terrible game mechanic that's no fun. But it means that they have the ability, right? We know they have the capacity to remove these things and change them and make the game better. Okay? It's going to be even more disappointing when they don't fix carriers. It's going to be so disappointing when they don't fix carriers, man. If I could distill it down, here's what they need to fix about carriers, okay? They need to fix the general feeling of fighting against a carrier. That's what they need to fix, all right? Detonations aren't fun because it's completely out of your control and random, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's not a fun game mechanic because it's just like, oh, well, I guess I die now because the game sucks. Like, what? So good they're fixing that. But carriers feel a bit like that too. the carrier flies over to you, it's like, oh, I guess I take a bunch of damage now because there's nothing I can do, right? So that's the big issue. It's the feeling of fighting a carrier. You feel so helpless, right? Feeling helpless. Detonations made you feel helpless. Fighting a carrier makes you feel helpless. There's nothing to be done. And I don't think there's really much room for gameplay like that in a multiplayer PvP experience. Right? An online PvP, supposedly fair, balanced experience. Right? That's the problem. So, carrier rework, all that stuff, it's super complex, but for me, a success or failure on the carrier rework is purely going to come down to how does it feel to fight against a carrier? Does it feel like I have options to outplay him, to out-damage him, to kill his planes based on skill? Do I have the option to destroy the carrier, remove the carrier from the game? The answer is no, of course not. So, sup, Schneider? Yeah, this is the problem, right? Removing detonations is great. It shows that they listen. It shows really, really good things. I'm so happy that they're removing detonations. It's such a good thing. Amazing. You know, there's times where, you know, I'm hard on wargaming, I think, when it's justified, but I want to praise wargaming when it's justified as well. And this is a time to praise, but I do worry about these things, man. Like, at this point, do I just YOLO in? Like, do I just say, hey, my game is over, so let me go next? Right? Like, what am I supposed to do here? It feels like a go next, man. You know? Feels like a go next to me. You know? I just don't want to play the game when it's like this. I don't know. I do not know.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Yeah. All right. This is unplayable. This is purely unplayable. Oops. Maybe I try NA. NA usually doesn't have any players, is the problem at this time. You know? Like, what do you do against this? This is so cancer. This game sucks, man. There's nothing you can do.
Torpille à tribord.
Rip. I guess I'll try NA. Holy, that is bad. Oh, well. Wait, what? What is going on today? Is everybody just jumping over to the main boat stream, I guess? Views have dropped. We're almost below 100 views. Not that it's all about views, but I don't know why I'm playing this if I'm not. Shouldn't just be about money, but damn it, man. What a miserable experience, and I'm just doing it for free. Not true. I'm making a YouTube video. That's the lens I gotta frame it under. I'm making a YouTube video. Which does matter. Because we pay the bills. We retain the ability to pay for food and heating and power. Yeah, unique drop ended. But usually by an hour, it's closer to 200 people. Not that I should be constantly looking at the number, because that's just going to be super toxic for myself. Feels bad though. Feels bad though. Didn't feel like streaming today, so you didn't? Yeah, probably a good call, honestly. Thursday's the highest viewer day? Really? That's even weirder then. Why is there... Oh. It's probably the WoW's mainstream. And announcing something so important like that. Probably. I don't know. Nakamov last game, now FTR. Yep. This is boats. This is boats, man. This is the game. This is the game. If I had a penny for every rant about carriers, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, man? Just not complain about them when they're so obviously busted and ruining the experience? Quality of watchers rather than quantity? Yeah. Oops, bumped the mic. No offense, but most of my favorite viewers are lurkers. I love the lurkers, man. Just chillin', here to hang out, watch.
Becca tipped $5. Pay them bills. Keep on the grind even though it's rough in this game these days.
Thank you, Becco. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Very kind. Did you guys just, like, not spawn in? Is that it? Did someone say lurk? Yeah. Holy, that's a fast Borgone. Good thing we got some conceal. No, we like having Maltese night in chat. Malta's great. Schneider, you know that's not what I meant. That's not how my words were intended. That's like possibly the most disingenuous way of taking the words that I just said. That's crazy.
Sub to Maltese Night. They
That's
have given
crazy.
111 gift subs in the channel.
Holy crap. That's insane. That's insane. You know what? No. Usually I can just deal with you, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. That's crazy. What? What? Like, what? Are you... All right. Today's a bad day. Today's a bad day. Well.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Now Schneider's gonna go and be mad about free speech or something stupid like that. Probably. Insane. What did you miss? The game being incredibly tilting. Me stating the game being incredibly tilting. And then some people deliberately taking what I say and twisting it. And then forming a straw man argument based on that. Insane. It's insane. Does the island... Holy, look at that hitbox. Look at that hitbox. Glad to hear that, Mel. Glad to hear that.
L'équipage des canons anti-aériens est en alerte générale. Torpille à bâbord. Torpille à midi. Torpille droit devant.
Destroyer ennemi pulvérisé.
forgot those existed. Guess who the carrier's after, bro? Guess who the carrier's after? But no, I should just suck it up and not complain ever. Oh, wait. Going after Brandis instead? Not me? Nice. Okay. I was wrong. We made it to the Thunderdome. True. Nah, he's back.
L'équipage des canons anti-aériens est en alerte générale.
L'équipe ennemie a pris l'avantage.
Hello, where are my shells going? Do you see that? Do you see where my shells are going? I can see him.
Dégâts critiques au moteur. Problème résolu, chef.
Holy, what a bad day. Every game is a blowout loss today. I'm not even kidding. Every single day has been a blowout loss.
L'équipage des canons anti-aériens est en état d'alerte normale.
That's not even an exaggeration. Every match. Wow. That's incredible.
Boost des moteurs activé.
L'ennemi est sur le point de l'emporter.
Dégâts critiques au moteur. Alerte incendie.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? The loser. Of course, the loser's back, bro. Who else would it be? I think he sucks at dropping. Let's get it over with, man. I should have done this from the start. No point in playing. Thanks, Bernie. No, I should turn it off, but my goal is to make a video. I do need to do that, and I don't think I have the footage for it. There's like nothing I can do. Like I can't even use these clips because it's just so bad. Like I can't even cut like a 30 to 1 minute long clip, like a 30-second to 1 minute long clip out to just grab the bit I can talk about. It just can't. Okay. At least there's no carrier. Subs, though. It's gonna be so sad when they buff carriers, bro. It's gonna be so sad.
La bataille commence.
They're buffing them? No. They're gonna frame it as a rework. But, you know.
Forces ennemies détectées.
All right. Damn, can't quite get over. Just a slight turn away, and my aim point is so far low. It's so sad. Obviously, these are just some stupid floaty shells that you should not do. If you're wondering, that's why nobody pushes in. I don't really blame people for camping the back. That's why nobody pushes in. Not even a carrier or a sub. Well, there was a sub, but not even a carrier to really force you back. It's just the way the game is. What do you do? Right. Double fire, nice. I am very annoying, aren't I? I've got such a cancer build. It's not my fault though, man. This is what the game has done to me this hour. Most of my games are pretty good, Mel. It's not like I'm very often cherry-picking games. You guys see 95%, 99% of the games that I play in this game, whether it be on stream or in YouTube videos. There's very few games that I don't just upload in some way.
Boost des moteurs activé. Harpie à bâbord.
Oh, generalizing. But you can't blame people for doing that, right? Generally, people aren't gonna click on lower damage, boring games, right? Thanks, IDK. Glad you enjoy them.
bandits. Problème résolu, chef. Boost des moteurs désactivé.
Wady Melton 236 just resubscribed for 6 months.
Yo, Wade, thank you for the tier 1, man. I appreciate it. All right. People are weird, man. People are weird. But yeah, thank you, Wade. I appreciate the tier 1, man. Very kind. Is this the new Satisfactory? Definitely not. Definitely not. This would be the most tragic update to Satisfactory ever. Double sub. Nice. Hello, Cyrek. No, the islands are there, just dark. I didn't adjust them correctly. What's up, Sweden? Yeah, I was the one who overreacted, Schneider, for sure. Holy. I just don't want to deal with you, man. People that purposely twist what I'm saying. What the hell is that? Are we sniping? Are we just stream sniping? What? And I really don't want any backseaters to give their opinion. I'm just complaining. My entire team is going to the ACAP. Like today, we've just had the inability to play the game today. How do I make a video, man? I guess I don't. Maybe I just make a video on one of those games we had yesterday that was fun. I don't know. Sub average.
Notre équipe a pris l'avantage.
I haven't heard what they're planning on adding instead of detonations. All I heard was that they're removing detonations, so. But yes, I think whatever game mechanic they have should impact all the classes, of course. Is the dev blog out? Alright, I'll have to look at it then after this game. And then I'll probably end. I don't know. I can't handle much more of this, bro.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Very helpful message, first time chatter.
Notre équipe a pris l'avantage.
Now it's a blowout the other way. Nice. It's impossible to make a video. Just impossible. You got a Hildebrand div? Holy, that sucks. Damn.
Boost des moteurs désactivé.
In a high octane. Holy. Well, sounds like you're having a fun day of boats too. We can share in the fun, right? Isn't that lovely? No, wait, no, I forgot my line. Wait. I've been learning. Hey, Zach, it could be worse. There could be a sub, and you could be against super carriers as well. Was that the right line? Is that what I'm supposed to say? I think so. I think I got that one right. That's the line? That's the line? All right, I got it. I got it. Got to diminish everything going on to everyone else around us. I guess that's the way. Oh man.
La victoire est à notre portée.
Torpille par l'arrière.
Yeah, potato. No more detonations. That's pretty incredible, eh? They listen. They actually listen. It's awesome. It's really, 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 really good. Really, really good. Nine years later, true. But I'll take it. Maybe it's a changing of tidings, man. One can hope. CVs and subs easy to counter. That's just bait. Not even good bait.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Have a good one, Mel. They listen? They do actually listen, apparently. Apparently they listen. That's good. It's very good. I'm in a terrible mood, so I can't properly, like, talk about this. The game has killed me today, but it is a good change. Hmm? 5% ship HP? Whoa. Interesting. That's a pretty crazy flag. 5%. You just have to run that. I mean, you had to run a debt flag anyway to mitigate one of the worst mechanics in the game. So good they're changing it. So now you just miss 5% HP. Which, for some ships, is not that bad. Right? But it's percent. It's different than... percent is... Like this is just additive, right? So it becomes less valuable the more HP you have. And on all DDs, you basically want to take it. But on cruisers, you know, like once you get enough HP, you don't need to take it. It's such a minor buff. Right? 76 versus 71.5. Like that's not that groundbreaking. But 5% is 5% on everything. Wow. I don't want them to add... Personally, I don't want them to add too crazy... We'll see how that goes. I mean, you think about it on a battleship, that's going to be 5k HP. Or more on the super ones. $1k less HP on Puerto Rico than taking the flag versus taking survivability expert. Interesting. I mean, you probably just got to take it. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm glad it's removed. I can't properly convey that right now because of the game, but... Wow, I have no good games to show on this. Maybe I just give up. Maybe I just give up. Most HP in the game? That would be Yushikov. Account merge change? Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what they plan on that doing with that. Maybe they're just trying to make it easier for people to manage their accounts. No, all this entire stream, the whole point of this stream was so that I could get some footage of Marceau recorded so I can make a video on it. And sometimes I just do that off stream, and I thought, hey, why not just stream it? Do a short stream, play a few games, get some good footage, and then end quickly. In and out, less than an hour, maybe an hour. And now here we are at an hour and a half, and I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Been miserable. 6,700. It's actually not that much. Maybe it's fine. It's not that much. Yeah, maybe that's fine. 5% sounds like a lot. It's not that much. Try again, I guess. Carrier double sub. Imagine. No. Okay. Just super ships. Yeah, this is fine, matchmaker. I'll try and not throw. I'm gonna play so badly. I'm gonna play so badly. I'll try not to throw though.
Squiggly 1984 just subscribed.
Yo, Squiggly, thank you for the prime, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, we'll follow the Yugumo in. Yeah, removing detonations. So good. Absolutely amazing. Such a good change. They listen to the community, man. Yeah, just an insane number of DDs in this one. We should be good in that, though. Marceau's good into that. Okay. Yugumo? Where are you going? Sir? What do I do? Farm, I guess, is the answer.
Torpille à 6 heures. Boost des moteurs activé.
I guess we farm.
Torpille à 6 heures. Boost des moteurs désactivé.
Ha! Alright, we got the lucky torp. Secondaries, sure. Nice. Got the fire.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Fire, good. I think I'm on 40 -8 right now. Yeah. He didn't pop out.
Cuirassé ennemi envoyé par le froid.
Boost des moteurs désactivé.
heures coulées.
Yeah, this is a good ship, guys. I just got absolutely shafted by the game this morning. For like 2 hours. Hour and a half. I was exaggerating.
Boost des moteurs activé.
GK still back there. It's fine that he left. We worked it out. We adapted. We didn't stay tilted. I played well, played smart, and things went well.
Torpille droit devant. Torpille à bâbord.
Capped for just resubscribed for 5 months. Noise.
Yo, Catford, thanks for the 5 months, man. Appreciate it. Alright. Finally, man.
Robot_1010 just subscribed.
L'évitement est à notre portée.
Yo, Robot, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, man. Nice torps. Nice. Oh, finally, man. That took so long. That took so long. It's a good ship, man. It's crazy how bad a time I had in the two best ships available for coal. That is not what I would have expected out of this series, man. Wild. IFHE? No, I don't think there's any point to run IFHE on Marceau. The only time I run IFHE in this game is to pen 32 millimeters. At least at high tier. High tier. When you get over the battleship armor threshold of your tier, then it can be worth it. It's not even always worth it. But that's really the only time that I run IFHE. Anything else, I feel like it's a bad idea. What are the two best ships for coal? Marceau and Sherman. By far the most powerful. All right, we got it. Finally. Brutal, brutal day. It's 12:43. Might be late satisfactory stream, we'll see.
Voxxio just subscribed.
Yo, Voxio, thank you for the prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. Whoa, we're up to 322 people? What? Okay, today was just weird. I need to just say today was very weird. And not think too hard about it. The build that I'm running was like this. It's more towards farming. I think a fun build, if you want, is drop the range and go either Fearless Brawler or Radio, like RPF. Run one of those two and just sprint at destroyers and kill them. I think that's a fun build too. This one's more for farming. Because without this, you don't have enough range to shoot at secondary battleships without being in secondary range. Marceau is quick enough to dodge at 11. It's hard enough to hit, but it's the secondaries that are just gonna constantly be hitting you if you're in range, so. Yeah, AI kills the fun, exactly. From a DD's perspective, it certainly does. From a battleship's perspective, I'm glad the DD doesn't get to just free farm me. Although I'd rather have it be a little more skill-based than just AI gunners. AP pens, anyone? Remove secondaries? Give me back the AP pens? Trade offer? Yeah, you probably should run engine boost. I just didn't buy it. I forgot. But honestly, given how often my engine and rudder still got knocked out with engine room protection, there's an argument to be made for this part too. Would I really give up secondaries? Yes, I would give up secondaries instantly. Instantly. You give me battleships that actually do damage to ships that are making mistakes in front of me consistently, I will give up every secondary on my ship. I wouldn't even think about it. For me, that is... Secondaries are a way to gain consistency when you're pushing in at close range. That's why I like them. But I would much rather be in control of the damage when I'm pushing in at close range. Right? The whole reason that you don't push as a battleship is that you push in, you finally round the corner on that light cruiser that's been spamming you, and then your shells just dunk into the water, or they overpen his citadel. And you're like, well, now he just kills me. Great. That's a pretty rough feeling. But when you have secondaries, then they guarantee the damage, and that play can work. But when your play and pushing play requires you to do damage in a really big, consistent way when you push in, and then it just randomly says, nope, haha, it's pretty tilting. And then you're told, and then you learn just, hey, I probably shouldn't push and I should stay back, because that pushing play that could be a winning play is totally reliant on RNG and not skill. Where if they buffed this, when you have secondaries, suddenly you can say, no, I can make that push. There's a calculation there of there's risk, but I'm rewarded with pushing back the enemy, taking out that special, that, you know, linchpin ship on the flank with my secondaries, because they're consistently able to do damage into that ship. But I don't like not being in control in a multiplayer game, man. That's like the whole problem with carriers and subs, man. It feels like such a one-sided engagement where you're just, there's no gameplay for you to have. And secondaries are like that as well, to a much smaller extent, in my opinion, but they're like that. And I would way rather be in control of what damage I'm doing. But the way it is right now, I don't trust my guns when I push in to do that damage. So then secondaries become a way to guarantee some consistency when you make that push. That's how I see it. But yeah, I would way rather have no secondaries, for sure. For me, playing a battleship is all about tanking and being rewarded for tanking and punishing people for making a mistake, going broadside, getting caught close range broadside to a battleship. It should just get nuked, you know? That for me is why I play battleships. Not the secondaries. But part of why I play battleships too is the close range brawls. And being in a close range brawl and your ship inconsistently outputting damage because that you can't rely on the main guns to be consistent at dealing that damage to targets when you're at that range. Yeah, I like secondaries for that reason. Because it guarantees that damage at that range when I push in. I just would rather be in control of it personally, but I'm... Single gun accuracy would be better if you ripple fired. I have a theory that it is better on average. Right? If the game... If you're shooting just once, if you double click, accuracy, like all your dispersion is calculated once, I'm guessing. And aim bugs get factored into that just once. So you could get screwed on your entire salvo. Whereas let's say you have I don't know, Montana. You have 4 guns. If you click 4 times individually, I don't know if they calculate your dispersion once or 4 times. But if it's calculated 4 separate times, you're going to get a more average result. You're not going to hit as many of their extremes, right? The bell curve is going to look more natural the more instances you have of calculating dispersion. That's my theory, but I don't know if that actually works. Separate fire mode, kind of like British DD Torps. Oh, that would be interesting. Like each individual gun in the turret. So you'd have to click 12 times. That'd be interesting. Yeah, and if they had a cooldown in between. What if there was like a half-second cooldown between each shot, individual shot? So you'd have 6 seconds to get your full Monty salvo out. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. But that's why Tennessee is my favorite battleship right now, right? I want... Although it trolled me the other day, I got no damage into a broadside graph speed at like 10 kilometers. But I just, when I play a battleship, all I want is to position my ship in a spot where if I catch someone going broadside at close range, I want to nuke them out of the water. That's all I want out of a battleship. That's all I want. I've said it a bunch over the years, but all I want... I mean, this is basically what I want in the guns. I want better accuracy, more consistent damage into broadside ships, but less damage into angled ones. The problem with this one is it has HE that just nukes people when they're angled. But it doesn't have the overmatch, right? You don't overmatch cruisers at your tier. I think that's really cool. If you catch the cruiser, I still think it should be more consistent in punishing them, but if you catch them, typically you're going to dev strike them or close. But if they're angled, they're taking less damage. Unless you swap to HE, then you're doing damage anyway, which is annoying. But that's why I play it basically AP only. I don't know. They are listening though, bro. They are listening. They are listening. So who knows what we get, man? Who knows? Who knows what we get? I really hope that I don't want to get my hopes up, but man, I hope so badly that the carrier rework goes well. I really could not care. I do not care how they change carriers. All I want is to not feel helpless when a carrier comes to attack me. That's all I want. If they pull that off, if I feel like there's something I can do, that's all I want. The worst feeling in a multiplayer game is to feel helpless. That is the worst. If this blog is any sign, it's only downhill. What? How could this dev blog be? How? That is wild. How could... I don't know how you would see this as anything other than a massive win and a super positive change. This dev blog. To me, this is one of the most groundbreaking, incredible dev blogs they've ever released. This might be the best dev blog they've ever had. This is quite possibly the best thing Wargaming has ever done in 10 years. I'm trying to think. Removing... as much as I'd love to have AP pens back on DDs, because I hate being farmed down by them for free, I do think removing AP pens from DDs was a good idea. A Gearing eating 20,000 damage from my Montana at 19 kilometers is not fair. Camo rework was pretty good, yeah. I think the economic bonuses they don't give out enough of, though. At least the blue. I think they could afford to give out more blues to people. What else? What other changes have there been? There's probably some other ones. But this is just absolutely incredible. Right, yeah. Flag rewards for achievements. They removed that. That was a bad change. That was a bad change. If they could bring that back, that would be awesome. But they're listening, man. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. They're obviously listening. Maybe they're getting set up to change things. I don't know. But this is good. This is good. Detonations was one of the worst mechanics in the game. Perhaps worse than carriers. You just didn't encounter it as much. But this might have been the worst mechanic they ever had in the game. So I'm very, very, very happy to see this one go. Yeah, pure RNG that you just are out of the game. That's so bad. So bad. Purely a dice roll to say, yep, you clicked battle, but you don't get to play the game. Such a bad mechanic. Oh, are you one of these realism Andes over here, Jirax? Brother, it's an arcade game. Skinned with World War II ships. It's arcade. If you want realism, go try War Thunder boats. This game is so far into arcade that I don't think any realism argument should ever be made for gameplay purposes. This one isn't trying to be a simulator. If you want to do a simulator, go play a different one. What's the one that just released that Malta's been playing? Go play that one. This is an arcade game. This is Call of Duty but boats. Okay? So we don't care about what realistically would have happened. It's cool to have the realism of the skins and the ships and the locations and the battles and the commanders, all that stuff. But if we strip back all of the pretty all of the pretty art department, water, ship models, everything. This game is a bunch of boxes slowly wandering around a flat 2D plane, shooting at each other with very slow guns. Very, very slow ammo. And that needs to be fun. An arcade game with just pure gray boxes and small little tracers should be a fun experience without all the fancy visuals. So no. Realism is not, to me, obviously it's just my opinion, but to me this is an arcade game, and therefore realism has nothing to do with the gameplay. I shouldn't say none. Actually, none is too far. I think it should be referenced. Right? I think the realism of it should be referenced as inspiration for what the gameplay should look like. But realism should never take precedence over fun game design for the player. That's what I'm trying to say. That's a better way to put it. Realism should never be implemented if it means a worse experience for a player, because it's an arcade game. All that matters is the game being fun for the player. But the realism should be referenced for crafting a fun arcade game based on a certain setting or type of parameters. That's probably what I'd say. In my opinion. Again, just my opinion, but that's what I would like to see out of this game. So the fact that we're removing debts, so good. So good, man. So good. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm in a better mood now, so I can actually legitimately praise this instead of like say it's good, but I'm tilted. This is so good, man. I did not see this coming. I'll be honest. I thought something like this might get looked at years later after we see some carrier changes and all that stuff. I figured this would be a very minor priority. But I'm so happy about this, man. Yeah, there's increased HP here from the flag. But we did some math. Potato did some math. It's like 6,700 HP on a Yushikov, which is the most you could get. That's not a massive difference. Requiring flag to another, yeah. But that's where if they brought achievements back for flags, where if you got achievements in game, you would get flags. Suddenly, it's not so bad. I think that's the real problem with needing the flags. Is you have to buy them now. That would be a big change, a big help. But regardless, removing this one is amazing. As a mechanic. Having a mandatory flag versus a non-mandatory flag is pretty minor to me relative to the mechanic of detonating. The punishment of not running this flag, the old flag versus the new flag, is relatively minor. You can easily play this game without this new flag, but without the old flag, you just randomly got removed from a match out of your control, unless you paid your taxes. This is so good. This is such a good change. Gives you some hope, man. Gives me some hope. Gives me some hope, man. Okay. It's 1 o'clock. I should have some lunch, and then I gotta make this video. And then maybe we'll go and play some Satisfactory. Do I respond to that or not? It's not. It's bait. It's just bait. It's just bait. But even if it's only 1% of your games, that's a lot to say, I'm sitting down to play a fun game at the end of my day. Arcade game, and 1% of the time I'm just going to get thrown back to port. That's crazy that you're okay with that. That's wild. In an arcade game, of all things. Why would you ever want that? Even if it happened 1 in 1,000 games, why would you ever want that? It shouldn't exist. To just randomly boot up a game, click battle, and then suddenly you're back in port through no fault of your own? What? That's crazy. Sometimes debts help you, sometimes they hurt you. So you would rather win an engagement by RNG rather than your own skill in outplaying a player? Really? That's satisfying? Yeah, it feels so cheap. That's how I feel, PJ. Exactly. It feels lame. It's like, oh. I didn't get to enjoy the fight. It's just over. Yeah, it's an arcade game. I'm playing an arcade game. Why would I want to play an arcade game where randomly it kicks me out of the game for no reason for no fault of my own, or kicks the person I was playing against out of the game through no fault of their own? Why would I want that? Okay, I obviously will have a different opinion than most people because I'm playing this game and I enjoy the gameplay and the positioning and the strategy and the gunplay. I enjoy feeling like I made good decisions. I enjoy feeling like I outplayed someone. I enjoy feeling like I engaged with the mechanics and did a better job than the enemy player. And that's why I succeed. That's what I like. If you're coming into this as, I'm just here to sail around in my boat and watch pretty colors and explosions, I can see you enjoying detonations. Fair enough. But for me, that's not why I'm playing a game, right? I would watch a video or a movie then, right? No, it's probably an echo chamber, PJ. You're right. Yeah, but the old flag was mandatory too. That's just a neutral, purely neutral. Not good, not bad. And the punishment for not wearing the flag is 5% HP loss. That's less. That's way less than survivability expert on a DD. And the punishment for not wearing a dead flag is that sometimes, through no fault of your own, you're just kicked back to port. Just for playing. The punishment there is magnitudes different. New flag. Yeah, it's 5% HP instead of dead flag. Yeah, they already... Yeah, CVs and subs don't detonate. Now surface ships don't detonate. This is a good change. This is a great change. I would way rather have this than CVs and subs now can detonate. Way better. Way better. My actual detonation rate is minuscule because every ship I play, I run a det flag. Det flag. Det flag. I have inspect you. Det flag. Det flag. Det flag. Det flag. Det flag. Det flag. I don't play carriers. And they don't detonate. That flag. That flag. That flag. That flag. Talon... Have I played this? I played it. I probably forgot to click auto purchase given none of the flags are selected. That flag. That flag. Haven't played it. That flag. That flag. Do I have to go over all 517? Because I'm a CC, no one else does? Hard disagree. Anyone who's playing the game at this level is running debt flags. 100%. You don't even have to be at this level. Chat deserves all 500 dead flags. They had it coming. True. What is the where is it? Do they not show it here? Is there achievements? "63 times I've detonated. Last time was in 2022. I just run det flags. It's an awful mechanic. It's an awful mechanic, and it's so good it's gone. It's basically a 96,000 credit tax for me to not have to deal with the worst mechanic in the game. Right? So the fact that this tax is now gone, this is great. This is excellent. Take the flag off and play one, you're gonna get detonated immediately. That'd be funny. Never play without. 50% potato makes you happy. Yeah. Think about it this way too. As a new player, you're trying to play, you're trying to learn the game, and suddenly you get detonated. What's the learning objective there? You're trying to get better at the game. What's your learning outcome when you detonate? Buy a det flag. Have enough credits that you can spend 96,000 credits every game to get a det flag. Or the game just doesn't really want you to have fun all the time. Right? There's a lot of things that are bad about the new player experience, but just randomly detonating, it's like, oh, okay. I guess I'll go into the next game. At least they have go next now. It was so much worse. Remember, new player experience? You would detonate in the ship. You're grinding the line. You only have that ship to play, perhaps, if you're really new. And it's locked out for the next 15, 20 minutes. That was bad. But this is just a purely good change. I try my absolute best to not say I'm right these days. I want it to be framed as my opinion, and you can disagree all you want to. But I think anybody who thinks this is a bad change is objectively wrong. I think there's only one way you could possibly see this as a good change, and that Wargaming is listening to the community and actively making the game better. I think that is the only possible way you can interpret this, unless you're just hella jaded. And at that point, I'm like, okay, well, it's been a lot of years, fair enough, but I do think this is a really, really, really good change. Really good change. Yeah, it's a small change too. It's relatively small, because I agree. You don't detonate very often. Right? You don't detonate very often. But it's just removing a small little point of friction from having just pure fun in a video game, right? It's a friction point. So the more of those they address, the better. The big changes are hard, right? They're pretty... I'm critical of their changes to carriers, and why not just band-aid change the spotting mechanics for now while they look at everything. But to be fair, they recognize multiple elements of carriers that are bad, not just spotting. There's more problems to carriers than just spotting, and I agree. And they're trying to do that. We'll see how it goes. When was the last time I detonated someone else? Probably playing Tennessee. I think I splashed a destroyer. I missed a DD. and he detonated. I actually didn't get hits, but I got a detonation on him. Probably. So, you know, he had fun, right? He had fun. It's just a good change, man. It's just a good change. It's just a good change. I'm hopeful, man. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I want this game to be good, man. I really do. Detonations are a point of friction that I haven't had to deal with for a few years now, obviously, because I've just purely run these on everything. But if they get rid of that for everyone, so good. If they get rid of carrier, the feeling of being helpless against a carrier, there's not a gameplay PvP interaction there. If they can get rid of that feeling, wow. There's not a lot that gameplay mechanic wise will be super frustrating. I'll still tilt over dispersion, I'm sure, but that's just a me problem that I think I should have 2 accurate guns probably. It's just going to come down to, okay, the team's not so good. You know, they can't really control too much of that. You know, you're going to have blowouts in... You have blowouts in any game. So... But they can change gameplay mechanics. And they are. It's good. Yeah, like even manual AA. If I can just manually control the AA, and there's a mini game there between myself and the carrier, and if I'm better... and I play better, I don't take any damage there, I'm going to feel great about fighting carriers because there's actually gameplay there where I am in control of my fate rather than I am only in control of dodging. That doesn't count. If I can be in control of my fate in a PvP exchange where my decision making, my gameplay matters, I'm going to love it. Or at least not hate it. I won't hate it. Blank torps? Like the torps do 0 when they hit? No, that's awful. That's a terrible... No. Less random RNG, out of your control... random chance your ship just happens to not work. We don't want that. It's still an arcade game. You can't have pure no RNG. I understand that, but
Jim Hershey just resubscribed for 2 months.
Yo, Jim with the 2 months. Thank you. What did you miss? This. Thanks for the 2 months, man. I'm doing well. I had a miserable stream, but we had one last game that was very good, and I'm not playing anymore after that. And now we're talking about game mechanics and what Wargaming's doing. And it's good things. Wargaming is doing good things. We are very happy here. Very happy. No more detonations. Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. CC should go out more with them. You mean like the summit? I'm sure this had to be planned way before the summit. But they are listening. Feedback. They even call it out right there. It's good. As a company perspective, why would Wargaming ever introduce subs into this game? Oh, it makes complete sense from a business perspective. Complete sense. If you don't care about the actual gameplay elements of it, you're running a World War II video game, live service game. All right. You're going to introduce the ships and classes that existed in that era, right? Not only is it bringing in revenue by adding more diverse elements and more premium potential, ships potential, but it's also adding in marketing potential to prospective clients or players, however you want to call it. From a business perspective, it makes complete sense. Unfortunately, from a gameplay perspective, it's awful.
C0R7E2 just resubscribed for 19 months. Finally got you streaming so I can resub.
Yo, Core, thank you for the 19 months. Thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. I do need lunch, though. I'm glad we can end this stream on a good note. I'm glad I can end the stream happy. This is nice. So thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for enduring my never-ending complaints when it came to playing Marceau. We'll try it. We'll have a good time yet. I had a good time yesterday. Yesterday's stream was good. So I think more of those ship request style streams are gonna happen because I had fun. Less expectation on my part. Like this stream, part of the reason why I was so frustrated is because I wanted a good game for a video, and there's some pressure on me to do that, right? But if I'm just chilling, playing whatever you guys want to see, yeah, that's fun. I might be back on later for Satisfactory. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes to make the video.